Good morning, everyone. This is Blackforexgroup coming at you with another pre-market analysis video. This morning, we're going to be looking at the British Pound USD. Okay. Before we get to breaking down this forex pair, we have to state that this video is for education purposes only. This is not financial advice. Well, we all know why you guys are here. You're here because you want to find good, credible forex content to help improve your ability as a trader, put some more money in your pocket. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so before we break down what's happening with the chart, we like to break down the fundamentals of what's going on. All right, so towards the end, the latter part of last week, we did get some very good British pound news. We did get some very good news for the pound, and but the thing, unfortunately, about it, it has a lot of preceding factors that outweighs that good news. First and foremost, the inflation that's hanging over Great Britain as a whole. The British economy has been crippled due to inflation, and it also has been crippled due to the sanctions that it has put on Russia. It's also having a rippling effect on the British economy as well, as far as to be able to find to have get basic raw goods to make materials to soft goods and services for their respective businesses. Also, we're dealing with the instability of the entire European economy that's related to the war that's being fought on the European continent between Russia and Ukraine. And due to that war, the entire European economy has a lot of FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And until we can get some resolution with that war, either through ceasefire or one country declaring victory over another, we're going to continue to have weakness in the major three European countries, which is the British pound, the CHF, and the euro. Okay. Now, also, let's talk about the USD. USD has also been one of our weaker currencies heading into these last several trading weeks. This is related to the inflation being suffered by the American economy. Okay. Also, that the USD is also suffering from the ripple effects that it also has put on the Russia economy, which is also further catalyzing our inflation and increasing our gas prices, which is also hurting businesses with increased fuel prices on being able to ship goods back and forth. Okay. And then also we have to discuss that how the USD has acted as a non-traditional safe haven currency throughout this European conflict. So anytime we think that the European conflict between Russia and Ukraine looks like it could to a spill over to a global conflict, then it has had gained some strength. Well, overall, fundamentally, the USD is weak and the British pound is weak. So, what you're seeing here, this is not so much about the USD, as I said in previous videos, being stronger than the other currency, or in this case, the Great British Pound. This is more so just which one is weaker than the other, and the British Pound is weaker than the USD. And now, even though both countries are suffering from inflation and both companies are feeling the ripple effect of the Russian sanctions having a negative effect on their economy, the sole difference between these two is that one, there's a war being fought on the European continent, which has a direct effect with Great Britain's trading partners, which is the other European nations. Now, even though the other European nations are a trading partner for the USA, there is no war being fought on the American continent. Okay, so there's no destabilization of our entire North North American economy. So, therefore, with that being said, the British pound is just much more weaker than the USD, as we can see with the push price down. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what's going on with the chart. All right, so we basically started off going down, and we're having some retracement up. We may retrace as far as this area here, or we may retrace back up to here before we continue to range out, consolidate, and price push back down. Okay. So we'll be looking for a short position once the consolidation and once the retracement period is over and the consolidation period is over. So you may see an aggressive push up, then you'll probably start to see a range. Then you'll even see a more aggressive push down, as you can see right here. Now, this may look like the people who just trade with pure technical analysis price turnover, but I assure you it's not, because the fundamentals is not with that. In order to have price turnover, you have to have fundamentals that coincides with price turnover. The only thing that's happening here is that you're having some retracement before price continues to go down. Okay. So we could range out in this area here before price goes down, but more likely so we're going to either push up to here or to even this area here before we start to range out and before price starts to push back down. Okay, because we have to keep in mind that this is a battle between two weak currencies, which the British pound is just weaker than the USD, and that's just solely because there's a war being fought on the European continent and not one on the North American one. Okay, so I hope this information was helpful for you guys. Happy trading.